If you only look at the round 1 of this experiment, you likely make the wrong decision. I put 3 top AI design agents, Figma Make, Replit Design, as well as Gemini 3 build, through a brutal 4-round interview process. In round 1, Replit Design just crashed it, 0-shot perfection. And Gemini actually failed some of the basics. But by round 4, the table completely turned. The reason why revealed the single important metric for evaluate AI agents as your long-term partner is not about 0-shot perfection, it's about incremental delta. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through the whole interview process and share with you the insights and takeaways about each agent. Let's dive in. All right, here is the setup. The same PRD, same goal, build a web app, start with the same instruction. I didn't just want to see the result, I want to see how they handle the feedback. So I act like a tough product manager. Every round I add friction. I ask for apply the new design system, add new features, polish the details, as well as clean up for the front-end engineer. And let's look at the candidates after the round 1. Figma Make. It ignored instructions, couldn't barely establish the flow, basic flow. You could see it's only created the GitHub-connected. And then Replit Design in the right side. 0-shot, perfect success. Every single steps in the flow. And then Gemini 3 build. It missed the first 2 steps in the flow and added unnecessary friction in the step 3 and complete some of them in the rest of flow. But now, fun part beginning, I started giving feedback. This is where I test for agentic reasoning. I told them to fix the flow and apply the design system. This is a pivotal moment since they are not in the same pace. So for the Figma Make and Gemini 3, I use the same prompt, just review the PRD and complete the flow. And for the Replit Design, I ask you to apply the design system, which is the color I like, the font size kind of things. And here is the pivotal moment. Figma Make still stuck in the first step, couldn't move on. And Replit did exactly what I asked for, but nothing more. It started to plateau. And Gemini, however, woke up and catch up. It didn't just fix the error and complete the whole flow you could see here. And it suggested and implemented some high-value features I didn't even ask for. For example, link the logo back to home, and also share to X, which is a functional interaction. So it was not just executing, it was thinking. All right, situations start diverging in round 3. Basically, in the last 2 rounds, I already lose some confidence in Figma Make. But since it is my current full-time employee for AI designers, my 2 websites and 1 iOS app, all designed by Figma Make, I had a great experience 3 months ago, so I still want to give a final shot. So at least the more specific requirements, I want it fixed. But for the Gemini 3 build and the Replit Design, I want to align their pace. So basically in these 2 rounds, I really love them to focus on the design system and light mode. Here is a situation diverging. You can see Replit Design, when it changed to light mode, actually many UX details issues that in the previous round issues showing up. Layers of colors overlap, redundant background for the context. So basically it's regressed. And the Gemini Make perfectly apply the light mode with production ready UX details following my design system. Oh my God. But obviously Figma Make still no progress. So here I call out Figma Make failed. All right. Okay. Final round. This is a kill shot. So basically Figma already failed, so we didn't give any instructions. For Gemini 3 build and Replit design, basically I asked for a few specific fixes and polish design and code cleanup and front-end heads off. So basically I wanted to overload the context window. Think about the current context, the original PRD and instructions, foreground feedbacks, and they're planning all those things and my design system, so overload it. And look at the result. Replit, it cracked under pressure, I would say. It started forgetting previous instructions and all the new fixes failed. UX polish suffered, and missed the details it held nailed in the previous round. Regression again. Since the context getting longer and longer, the reasoning shows fell apart. Now look at the Gemini. It took a massive amount of history and synthesized it perfectly, kept the old features working while the new fix also works. Kudos to the Gemini. Okay, results speak out. Okay, so here is the technical takeaways that matters for your business. Replit is a sprinter. It's great for 0 to 1 and get the prototype out fast, but it suffers from context decay. When the project gets complex, it starts to trade off the old instructions to make room for the new ones. Gemini is a marathon runner. It demonstrated long context coherence. It started average, but every time when I gave feedback, it got smarter and smarter without breaking what it already works. That is the anti-fragility. So my biggest takeaway is don't look for the agents that give you the first shot perfect answer. Always look for the delta. Look for the rate of the improvement in every round. So in our case, Replit won the first sprint, but Gemini won the job. All right, let me know in the comments. See you next time. I'm Jim. Bye.